Hi, this is Ted Good again with another one of those political commentaries. You know, the difficult thing about doing a program like this is it's going to be 3 weeks until you see me, and the whole world could change. I have to concentrate on things like trends and not news, but sometimes the news becomes a thing that will explain a trend very vividly, and you just have to throw everything away. Such as what happened today. I was planning to talk about the upcoming Cincinnati elections, which the gay and lesbian community through Stonewall Cincinnati will be very deeply involved in. But no, I chose something else. The Rainbow Coalition and apartheid, which is a very hot issue right now. Now let's talk a little bit about the Rainbow Coalition. Now, it was a concept that was popularized during the 1984 presidential campaigns by Jesse Jackson. It has since become a centerpiece of gay, lesbian political organizing. It rests on two major principles. The first principle being that if one chooses to discriminate against any minority group, the rights and liberties of all citizens in this country are abridged and made cheapened, and it becomes a lot easier to discriminate against others. The second principle is those who discriminate against maybe one group also vent their discrimination against others. There's only one course of action, therefore, to follow. All of the various minorities in this country have to unite together to preserve their rights and their liberties, and indeed enjoy a certain degree of equality with other people in this country. The news article that I saw dealt with apartheid. More specifically, two articles. One was Jerry Falwell was in South Africa. He met with Prime Minister Botha, and after the meeting he came out and said that there's really nothing wrong with South Africa, and that what we should do is reinvest, not disinvest, in South Africa. Well, to any member of our community, this really should not be surprising. Quite frankly, Falwell has been proposing that gays who are a group that are highly susceptible to AIDS be quarantined. And there's no real difference between what he's saying about quarantine and apartheid. It's the same whole discriminatory principle right there. Meanwhile, in Washington, Patrick Buchanan is now urging President Reagan to stand by our ally, South Africa, our ally. Well, this isn't too surprising either, because if you have read what Patrick Buchanan has been saying over the years, he is violently homophobic. Well, what does this mean to our community? It means two things. First of all, the political leadership of our community in dealing with our allies, the blacks, the feminist women, the Hispanics, the Appalachians, the Orientals, have to underline these facts. We have to participate in more common ventures, such as the movement against apartheid, showing that we understand what the real situation is. As for us, as individuals, as gay men and lesbians, we have to reach out to our brothers and sisters in other minority groups, finding out what we do have in common with them. For if we have nothing else in common with them, it is the commonality of our oppressors. Thank you very much. Good night.